Hello. Just a quick video explaining what we're doing today for our worksheets. We're going to be working on finding what we would call volume. Now, volume is like area, but when we're talking about a three-dimensional object. So we were talking about two-dimensional objects, just like on a piece of paper. Now we're talking about something that has three dimensions: length, width, and height, how tall it is. So instead of just being the face of this object, now we're talking about the whole thing. When I talk about the word volume, I want to know how much space does this take up? How much space does this take up? Basically, we find this exactly the same way we found area, except with one more measurement. Now we need length times width times height. You can see that I just drew on this box the length, the height, and the width. All I would do then is I'd find how big this is, 10 inches or whatever. Actually, let's say it's in centimeters. So 20 centimeters times 8 centimeters times 4 centimeters or whatever it is. And that would be our volume. Now, we have a couple of questions on these worksheets. I gave you two worksheets which have the cubes drawn. So you could just try to count up how many cubes there are within it. That's what volume is. How much space, how many cubes does it take up? So these centimeter cubes, there'd be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 12, 16, 20, 24, 28 on this row. And there's two rows of 28. So I guess there would be 56 cubes in this question one, 56 cubic centimeters cubed. So you can do this just by counting up how many cubes there are. However, you also can just multiply them. This is a 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 4 times 7 is 28. That's the area of the front of this, but also it's how many are on the front side. And then by the width, well, it's 1, 2 back. So 4 times 7, 28 times 2 is 56. Oh, and I should have somehow brought up a drawing thing so that I was able to write those there. But 4 times 7 is 28 times 2 is 56. 56 centimeters cubed would be the volume of this. And we could do that for all of them. I gave you 3 pages. On this third one, there aren't any more chances to count them. Now you just have to multiply them. So like this one is 6 feet times 8 feet times 3 feet. Well, 6 times 8 is 48. 48 times 3, well, that's 50 times 3 would be 150 minus 6. So 144 feet cubed would be this one. So I want you to try finding the volume on these. It would be best if you can either fill in this PDF. I know some of you got Adobe, or if you just put in the answers on a separate Google Doc. Have fun. Do the best you can. If you're really confused, please ask me. That's why I have the Google Meets. This is a topic which I wish I got to teach you in person because we'd be able to do more with actual boxes and stuff we can touch. But volume is just how much space takes up. And often when you're measuring liquids, you'll be talking about liters or ounces. Those are also talking about volume. It's another measurement of how much space something fills. Okay, have fun.